Well. Looks like I was right all along, boys. I called this one to a T. Looks like the winner of Diego Sanchez versus Michael Chiesa on the prelims of UFC 239 is going to be the next opponent for Kevin Lee. Okay? That's the definite next opponent for Kevin Lee. No more arguments. It's definitely going to be next. Okay? I predicted this not too long ago after Kevin Lee lost to RDA in my reaction video on what I thought about the fight. I predicted that he was going to be fighting Michael Chiesa, Diego Sanchez winner, which I thought would be Michael Chiesa. 1, he's got a history of Michael Chiesa. Okay? 2, Michael Chiesa's a 155 and moving up. So he's not the biggest of guys at 170, even though he's a huge fucking guy. 3, Michael Chiesa's a good name, and again, they don't like each other. Okay? It's not just they fought before. They have a grudge match. You know, they don't like each other whatsoever. 4, I wake up today and I see on my phone JRE clips. Kevin Lee on the Joe Rogan Experience, the MMA show, talking about how Michael Chiesa still hasn't gotten over the submission loss. Why did that come up in conversation? I also looked at another JRE clip talking about Diego Sanchez an hour into the conversation after the Michael Chiesa talk. They weren't even related. Kevin Lee just brought up both of those names into the conversation. Why? Why would he bring up two unranked fighters into the conversation? Because he knows what he's doing. Okay, he's plotting his next move. And Joe Rogan caught onto it as well. And I think he caught onto it because Joe Rogan actually brought up Diego Sanchez after he brought up Michael Chiesa. You know, Kevin Lee brought up Michael Chiesa. Joe Rogan then threw in Diego Sanchez's name. He got the drift. You know what I'm saying? And I predicted this whole thing, boys. That's the next fight that's going to happen. You know, I won't take all my pats on the back at once because, you know, it might end up hurting. But yeah, that's the next fight. And I think Kevin Lee's going to absolutely smash whoever it is. Diego Sanchez is old. Okay? He's past his prime. He's beaten nobodies. Mickey Gall is terrible. I thought he was somewhat decent. He's terrible. You know what I'm saying? He's also a 155er. So there won't be a size disadvantage for Kevin Lee. That's the fight. And he's a big name. He's a real big name, Diego Sanchez. Still in the game. 2-fight win streak. If he beats Chiesa, he'll be on a 3-fight win streak. Okay? We're getting serious now. Then you got Michael Chiesa. Okay? You got Michael Chiesa in the mix. They have history together. Michael Chiesa moves up to 170. He beats Carlos Condit. You know? He beats Diego Sanchez. We might be seeing him around the number 15 mark. He might end up being ranked. And that's the fight for Kevin Lee. They have history. Michael Chiesa didn't like Kevin Lee talking about his mom. You know what I'm saying? Get over it. Like, you're 12. Never understood that. Who cares if he says something about your fucking mum? Are you 12 years old? You fucking crybaby bitch. Suing McGregor as well. Fuck you. You little rat. Anyway. I think Kevin Lee's going to beat Michael Chiesa, similar to the way he did in the first fight. As much as Michael Chiesa will try and say that the submission, it doesn't count because he didn't tap and he didn't go out. You were going out, okay? You were going to tap or you were going to go out. This is defending a rear naked choke. Just trying to get some gap in your neck. Just fighting for the hand behind the head. Just trying to get it the best way you can. This is not defending a rear naked choke. You know what I mean? Like this... It was so plain to see. I know Mario Yamasaki felt the need to ruin another UFC event. Because, you know, that seems to be his habit that he seems to have. You know, Mario Yamasaki gets a bit itchy. He's like, oh, fuck, this event's going a bit too well right now. There's not been any bad decisions. And he's itching backstage. And then all the other refs are looking at him like, don't you fucking dare, Mario Yamasaki. Don't you fucking dare. And he's going, okay, I won't. Just the event's going so smoothly. No, fight is over. You know, he just ruins the fucking event. And that was a clean win for Kevin Lee otherwise. I'm going to pick my nose off camera. That was a clean win for Kevin Lee otherwise. Okay? That's the next fight. I think Kevin Lee's going to beat him. I'm going to pick my other nostril. I think Kevin Lee's going to beat him. I think he's going to put himself back in the win column at welterweight. And I think he's going to stay there forever. He's already spoken on Joe Rogan Experience about staying at 170 and never going back down to 155 unless there's a 165 division that should be opened. Open up the 165 division, you fucking bald white cunts that hold up the UFC and ruin everything about it. But yeah, Kevin Lee, that's his next fight. That's it sorted. Michael Chiesa won't be fighting for a while after the 239 card. Kevin Lee, he says he doesn't want to fight for a while. He's got some learning to do. He's young. He's trying to develop his game. He's going on a tour, which I love. Kevin Lee going on a tour of Trevor Whitman, some other guy that I can't remember the name of, something Koch, and he's also going to see Faraz Sahabi at TriStar. So, you know, I really like that for Kevin Lee. I think he's going to come back better than ever. I think he's going to come back looking like a full welterweight. And I think he's going to get the job done. I think he will. And Michael Chiesa, hopefully, can get past Diego Sanchez. Because that makes way more sense than Sanchez versus Lee. But even still, that's a good fight right there. Okay? Chiesa versus Lee. Come on. That's the one. Chiesa, you want to right that wrong where you lied about saying that you weren't going to go out even though you literally fucking gave up and everyone saw it. Okay? Letting go of all things and letting your arms limp in the air like this is not defending a rear naked choke. It's preparing yourself for a tap or to go unconscious. When guys do arms like this and put their arms in any way that isn't attached to their body, it's so that when the ref sees them go out, they prepare their arms to go limp. Okay? That's why guys do that if they're in a submission. You'll notice when a guy is in a submission hold and he doesn't want to tap and he wants to give in and he wants to be the cool guy that doesn't tap, you'll notice all of them put their arms in a very obvious position so that when they go limp, the ref steps in. You know, because no one wants to be held onto for a choke for too long and the ref doesn't know that you're asleep. All of their arms go out in a way like this, so it's very obvious when their arms go limp. Because they want to be the cool guy that doesn't tap. You know? And I honestly think, guys, speaking about tap into rear naked chokes and tap into anything, to chokes mainly, I feel like there's some fakers out there. You know what I'm saying? I really do feel like there's some fakers out there. And now, don't get me wrong, there are some guys like Bisping not tap into GSP. That was legit, you could tell. But I swear to God, some of these guys are just faking going to sleep so it looks like they didn't tap. I feel like that's the case with a lot of them. Okay? I can't think of any that come to mind right now. But there is a few of them I've seen where they've been looking to tap. Oh, you know, it's so dramatic of them. Like they're reaching to go for it. Like, ugh. You know what I mean? It's just so obvious that some guys fake it. And then they wake up like, like, come on, dude. Anyway, either way, Kevin Lee versus Michael Chiesa or Diego Sanchez is the next fight to make. I wasn't sure. I had a hint that that was the fight that the UFC were going to go in the direction of. Because let's face it, that's the co-main event of any fight night. I don't think it main events a fight night. That's the co-main event of any fight night. And that's on the main card of any pay-per-view. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Kevin Lee versus Michael Chiesa. And I think Kevin Lee does exactly the same thing to him. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe though. Do it. You know. Because I need that shit. You know what I'm saying, boys? I'm trying to hit numbers right now. You know, they make that. I love it. I love it. Keep subbing. I love it. You know, actually, no. Reverse psychology. I fucking hate it when you subscribe. Oh, it'd really annoy me if you just subscribe to me right now. And I really hate it when guys super chat me. So, yeah, if you want to get me annoyed, you know, just send me loads of money. See you later.